My name's Tom Toller, and I'm working on an album called Rodeo. It's available right now in a single on the website, and that'll be shown at the end of this. I'm going to post 3 songs for you tonight. These aren't on the single, but I don't know, when I buy a record, I always like to hear something besides the hit song on it. Anyway, this goes out to my mom. She passed a couple of years ago, and I'd always wanted to write a song for her, but writing a song for your mom or your wife, probably the 2 hardest things you'll ever do. But anyway, I finally wrote one, and the last thing you want is when you play the song for your mom and you get through and she goes, "Oh, honey, that was nice." But she cried, and it was one of the most touching moments for me that I ever had with my mom. Anyway, she was a very, very devout Christian woman, prayed for me every day of my life, and that's probably why I'm still alive. Crazy of a life as I've lived, but anyway. Mama used to sing in the old days, before Daddy broke her heart. She used to sing a little song about 2 by 2. She'd say, "Life's like Noah's Ark." She always used to talk about someday she's gonna hear her Savior sing. When I think about the way she loved Jesus, can't help but wondering, what if he came back as a country singer? I wonder who'd be in the band. I wonder who he'd get to play steel guitar, if he'd have a mandolin. Would he sing about that lonesome feeling when they all just turned and ran? Or would he sing about love and freedom? Jesus had a country band. Well, bless my soul, the rock don't roll without a little help. I think she's been praying for all my life I wouldn't sing about nothing else. It's been 25 years since I left that place. Mama's found a brand new home. She's got somebody to love her. She'll never have to be alone. But I still think about the old days and the song she used to sing. When I think about the way she loved Jesus, can't help but wondering, what if he came back as a country singer? I wonder who'd be in the band. I wonder who he'd get to play steel guitar, if he'd have a mandolin. Would he sing about that lonesome feeling when they all just turned and ran? Or would he sing about love and freedom if Jesus had a country band? How would he sing about love and freedom if Jesus had a country band? I've been married to the same beautiful girl for, 30 years. And I've always tried to write a duo song, but every time I've got thousands of pieces of crumpled up paper behind me that, I've gone through trying to write a song that I thought was good enough for her to sing. And I finally just said, you know what? I love her so much, I'm just going to sing about it. So this is the song I came up with. We met down in Key West, by the way, 30 years ago. I was down there getting away from a cold, one of the worst winters we've had in Colorado. And we happened to be playing at the same place. She was playing with a band upstairs, and I was doing a solo downstairs. Ran into her on the street, and saw her walking up the street, and I thought, wow, what a beautiful girl. And I was talking to Marilyn, the cookie lady, and turns out she knew her, and she walked right up and said, "Hi, Marilyn." And I was all tongue-tied and didn't really get out what I wanted to say, I'm sure. But I walked inside after she turned around and walked off. I followed her in, and I walked up to her and said, "You know, I didn't catch your name." And she said, "Well, I didn't throw it." It's just that made it worse. But we got to talking, and she asked me, you know, if I wrote songs, because I said I was playing downstairs and that I just got through. And I said, "Yeah, I do. And I grabbed her by the hand, and right next door is a little arcade. And I took her by the hand, and we ran in the arcade. I was basically drug her, and we went in this little race car booth and pulled the curtain shut, and I sang her a song. And she liked it. And anyway, that was, to cop a line from Casablanca, that was the beginning of a beautiful friendship. And I went up and heard her play, and I was just amazed. She's just such a lovely singer, and that's why it was hard to write this song. But anyway, here it is. Well, I'm sorry, but I didn't catch your name, you see. I guess my curiosity must have got the best of me. I'm not lonely, just killing little time. But I've been looking all my life, trying to find a heart like mine. I've seen lots of pretty faces, I must have played 1,000 places. This is the last one. I'd come looking for an angel, then I noticed you. And I think that I might love you from another place and time. I could have swore that it was me I saw dancing in your eyes. But I'm not sure if I'm ready to take this kind of chance. It seems like I've been burned every time I dance this dance. I thought I was through. Then I noticed you. Now I'm gonna have to sing her part, so. Well, I'm a well-rounded, homespun girl, and I might as well been around the world. My daddy loved me, taught me how to survive, taught me how to tell the difference between the truth and the lies. And the truth is, I was wondering about you. And I was wondering if you were wondering too. And I can't believe you're standing right here, trying to make my dreams come true. Yeah, I noticed you. And I think that I might love you from another place and time. Could have swore that it was me I saw dancing in your eyes. But I'm not sure if I'm ready to take this kind of chance. It seems like I've been burned every time I dance this dance. Thought I was through. Then I noticed you. I thought I was through. Then I noticed you. Well, about a year later, I asked her to marry me, fully expecting her to say, "I'll think about it," or "What?" But she just said yes. And of course, during marriage, you've got beautiful times. We have two beautiful kids. They're both singing on cruise ships. We've had a wonderful life, but we're both very, very, well, at least she's a very intense personality, and you know, I probably am too. But so we've had a few disagreements along the way, and this is about one of them. Well, I was crying in my pillow in a motel room in Dallas. I called my mama looking for sympathy. She asked what's wrong. I said nothing. And then she asked me, then why you there alone? I said we had a little fight. I didn't try to make things right. I just packed my things, threw them in the truck. By the light of day, I was 500 miles away. I almost called her a couple of times, but I didn't know what to say. Mama said, if the shoe fits, wear it. When good love hurts, just bear it. And all you're gonna get by running is just a little further away. She said it takes a little time, but it's a real good sign if you can't get that woman off your mind. Well, I hung up the phone. I wondered how she'd known, but somehow I didn't feel quite so alone. I watched the Texas sun go down. I just turned my rig around and headed back to Denver where I belong. Well, Mama said, if the shoe fits, wear it. When a good love hurts, just bear it. And all you're gonna get by running, boy, is just a little further away. She said it takes a little time, but it's a real good sign if you can't get that woman off your mind. Now this love's the only thing I've ever believed in, and I can't remember now why I was leaving. Mama said, if the shoe fits, wear it. When a good love hurts, just bear it. And all you're gonna get by running, boy, is just a little further away. She said it takes a little time, but it's a real good sign if you can't get that woman off your mind. I can't get that woman off my mind. Well, thanks for listening to this posting. I hope you like the songs. Go to the website and check out Romance Rodeo and She's Real. And also, there's 10,000 copies of this particular single. And basically, for a $5 donation or more, you'll get a signed copy, and also bring that copy to the first show and you'll get a backstage pass. Anyway, I'd like to thank you. I'm probably a little rough. I've never posted anything on YouTube, but this was a lot of fun. I'm actually in the garage. Lighting does everything. And I'd like to thank Avery, the cameraman, and his lovely wife for helping him get set up, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks a lot.